It's a Tuesday tradition with our friend Kay Mukaigawa, and in today's Living Akamai segment, she's joined with Troy Wada with details about the current real estate market.
Having worked with seniors for decades, we've seen the concern they have for understanding and planning for long-term care. We've heard from Mark Faldo and the importance of Medicare planning, which doesn't necessarily cover long-term care costs. And we've also worked with Scott Gardner to educate on Medicaid planning and how it can help with long-term care costs. But of course, that comes with a bunch of stringent guidelines and qualification requirements. So in our quest to help our kupuna, we have Troy Wada here from Impact Wealth Solutions to discuss some things to think about when planning for long-term care. Welcome, Troy.
Thanks, Kay. You know what? You're absolutely right. A lot of our clients tend to get Medicare and Medicaid confused, and Medicaid might not be for everybody. And if Medicaid isn't for you, thinking about how to fund long-term care becomes something that's very important. But over the years, long-term care insurance itself has gone through many innovations and has become quite confusing. If I had to simplify things, what I would do is I'd break them up in 3 different categories. First would be that there's a type of long-term care insurance that is called standalone long-term care insurance. That acts more like car insurance. Secondly, there's life insurance with a long-term care feature. What that allows clients to do is take their existing life insurance policy and use it for long-term care costs in the event they should need it. Lastly, there's asset-based long-term care. These kinds of long-term care policies allows people to invest into an insurance policy, have their benefit increase and adjust for inflation, but in the event they don't actually use the policy for long-term care insurance, they can get all of their investment back. Now, each of these programs come with their own benefits and their own drawbacks. The key is to understand which benefits and plans fit your situation the best. Based on that, understanding that some insurances might be cheaper than others, where it might seem like it's cheaper per month, but that benefit might not increase for inflation or might not give you all your money back. Or lastly, there might be some policies that might seem more expensive, but they might actually give you all your money back or adjust for inflation.
There's so many ways to plan for long-term care, and these all sound like good options for people, especially when Medicaid wasn't quite the right fit. But what kind of advice would you give someone who's thinking about having Medicaid cover a portion of their long-term care costs?
Well, because Medicaid qualification is usually complicated, the first place we want them to start with is someone like Scott Gardner, someone who will help them make sure that they meet the qualifications and the timelines to qualify for Medicaid. Secondly, we'd ask these people to talk to their tax professional. Because Medicaid usually requires you to gift your assets away, it's important to understand the tax ramifications that occur when you give things away like real estate or real estate investment properties. You might lose things like the step-up in cost basis and ultimately pass hundreds of thousands in taxes to your beneficiaries. Not to mention, forcing family members to be in business together by owning real estate together, that in itself could be its own problem. But when it comes to understanding their options in terms of minimizing their taxes, getting out of the headaches of managing and maintaining property, or even being a landlord, that's something that you specialize in. And I think the best place to start for something like that would be with you.
Oh, well, thank you. And you're right. We've seen this many times with many families. You try to fix one problem, and you end up creating a new problem down the road. Sometimes seniors may not realize the full impact of their decisions and how it could create other problems later. So from experience, I can tell you that understanding stepped-up cost basis versus carryover cost basis, tax codes like the 1031 tax-deferred exchange, and depreciation can make a huge difference in someone's overall plan. Thank you to Troy Wada for enlightening us once again. If you have questions for Troy about your situation or would like to attend one of our upcoming events, we have one this Saturday with Troy and Scott Gardner. Give us a call at 808-725-2000. We'd love to see you. Thank you for joining us, and let Engel Invokers Honolulu help you live Akamai.
Good information, and if you're interested in the seminar, go ahead and give them a call because they get a lot of stuff accomplished in those seminars, and you learn a lot. So also, if you want to learn about past topics, go to KHON2.com and check out the Living Akamai tab.
Yeah, always there. We'll take care of you guys.